Hey, what is up guys? It is Limited Llama back with another Sorare MLB video. In this video I'm going to be recapping Game Week 18 and then I'll be setting my teams up for Game Week 19. So, Game Week 18 was one of my best weeks yet. I absolutely destroyed Limited All-Star. Team came up with 248 points, which is bonkers. That'll get me a Tier 2 reward, which I'm super stoked to open up. I'll quickly go over how each of my players did, and then I'll open up those packs and see who we got. So, on the Common All-Star side of things, my players just aren't playing for some reason. Jeffrey Springs didn't pitch. Dylan Tate didn't pitch. Jose Ramirez did super well. Matt Chapman also did really well, 50 points between both of them. And then Darno Happ also did decent. Luke Voigt did absolutely nothing. So, about middle of the pack there. I think I'll get a Tier 3 or a Tier 4 reward for that. Over on the Limited All-Star side of things, this is where I really got a lot of points. Zach Gallen, he pitched last night. He went 8 innings, 1 earned run, I think 13 strikeouts. Is that right? 13 Ks. Absolutely insane showing from Zach Gallen. So that was 51 points. And then we got Camilo Doval pitched twice. Looks like he got a save in the second one and a win in the first one. So really solid appearances from him. William Contreras didn't do all that much, only 5 points. Ahmed Rosario had a huge week, 63 points, lots of RBIs. The Guardians just keep winning. We're almost definitely making the playoffs, which is huge. So big week for Ahmed Rosario. And then my 2 Rockies, Blackman did about average, and then CJ Crone had a really solid week, 43 points. And then Jesus Luzardo also did really well with 40 points. So both my starting pitchers did really well, and then Ahmed Rosario had a standout week, and the rest of my players did pretty well. So ended up 56 out of 3,000, which I'm super happy about. This will be my first Tier 2 reward, so I'm stoked to see what we get there. On the Limited Pro side of things were looking super bleak. I still didn't get a reward, but Colton Wong had a 3 home run day yesterday, which kind of came out of nowhere, so he ended up getting me 58 points in one day. So even though I didn't score here, I was happy to see Colton Wong kind of show up, get a lot of points there. Cueto didn't do super well, and then Gray just didn't pitch, which is awesome. Abreu did average, rest of my players about average, so didn't end up placing there. Did get 140 points though, since Colton Wong got me 70, which is an absolutely crazy week from Wong. So let's go ahead and let's open up these packs. I got a Tier 3 common reward and then the Tier 2 limited reward. So let's start off with the common reward. We'll see what we get here. A Blue Jay, an outfielder, Raimel Tapia. All right, let's go check him out. Tapia. I'm glad I got another outfielder. As I said before, I was lacking on common outfielders, so having 2 of those is great. Looks like he has a negative wins above replacement for this year. He's batting .262, which isn't that bad. OPS of .661, that's pretty bad. Looks like he doesn't have a whole lot of power, but his batting average isn't all that terrible. He's 28, so he's kind of old. So we'll see. I might play him if he has some good matchups, but probably not going to be playing him. And then this is the big one, Tier 2 limited reward. Let's check out what we get here. Oh, a Guardian. Second base, we got Andres Jimenez. Let's go. Andres Jimenez has had a huge year this year. He has 6.5 wins above replacement, which is the most on the Guardians. He's batting .301, 847 OPS, 143 OPS plus. Let's go check out his SorareData.com. Andres Jimenez. So here he is. Looks like he's going for about $10, so that is a great reward. $10 reward there. How many points has he been averaging? Where do I find that? Rolling average history. No, that's not right. SO5 score. Here we go. So he's averaging about 7.2 points per game. We can see down here how many points he's getting. Looks like, yeah, around 7-ish, 10 on some games, 16 on others. So overall, really solid pickup. I'm happy to get another Guardian, especially since the Guardians are going to be making the playoffs. So again, I want to make sure that I have some players that will be in the playoffs because I am assuming those last few competitions, if you have players that are in the playoffs, you'll be getting points. And if you don't have players that are in the playoffs, then you won't be getting points. So getting some more Guardians, always happy about that. Sweet. So let's go ahead and let us create my upcoming teams. So let's go ahead and let's start off with limited all-star, as I always do. Looks like we only have 3 starting pitchers who are going to be pitching this weekend. We got Giolito, Dean Kramer, and then Josiah Gray. I'm probably going to go with Giolito here. Playing against the Tigers, Giolito's pretty solid. Relief pitcher, we got Duvall, Adam, or Munoz. I'm going to go with Duvall here. He's been pretty consistent, gets a couple saves, so we'll go with him. Corner infielder, my options, Crone, Abreu, William Contreras. I think I'm going to go with Jose Abreu here. They're playing against the Tigers. I think they should be pretty easy for him to rack up some points there. Middle infielder, now I have Andres Jimenez or Ahmed Rosario. I'm going to stick with Ahmed Rosario just because he has, he number one, he hits second in the lineup. Andres Jimenez is hitting 6th, and he is kind of on a hot streak. So I'm going to pick Ahmed Rosario here. Outfielder, I think I'm going to go with Charlie Blackmon. He has the most points per game. And then the extra player, I think I'm going to go with CJ Crone and continue that kind of 3-4 punch for the Rockies. And then the flex spot, traditionally I would go with a pitcher here, but neither of these pitchers are super good. I don't really have confidence in either Dean Kramer or Josiah Gray. So I'll probably go with a position player. So I have 2 more middle infielders. Colton Wong did super well last week. Let's see how Andres Jimenez is hitting like in his last 10. Okay, so ended up going over to Baseball Savant, found Andres Jimenez. Going to be looking at his September split. Looks like he's batting .299, 407 OBP with an 810 OPS. So he's doing about average for him in September. I think I'm going to go with Colton Wong here, though, specifically because he had those 3 home runs and they're playing against the Reds. I think Colton Wong might continue to stay hot. So we'll pick him there, and let's go over to Limited Pro. Again, I'm going to have to pick a pitcher here. The Astros are really good, so I'm not going to pick Dean Kramer. I guess I'll go with Josiah Gray. It looks like his start just got pushed back a day, which is why he didn't pitch last week. Relief pitcher, I think I'm going to go with Andres Munoz here. The Royals aren't very good, so he should have some opportunities to get some either saves or holds. Corner infielder, options are William Contreras or Harold Ramirez. I think I'm going to go with Harold Ramirez here, so long as I have another outfielder. I guess my other outfielder would be Jack Peterson. I guess I'll go with William Contreras here. I want Harold Ramirez as the outfielder, so we'll pick William Contreras here. Middle infielder, of course, Andres Jimenez. And then the outfielder, we're going to go with Harold Ramirez. Extra player, I'll either go Jack Peterson, Austin Slater, or Joe Adele. I think I'm going to go with Jack Peterson here. He has the most points per game. And then the flex spot, I can either hope Dean Kramer does okay. I could pick Jason Adam, or I could pick Austin Slater. There's not really that many good options here. I'm really worried that Dean Kramer is going to get roughed up. So let's go with Jason Adam here and hope he gets some relief appearances. Finally, let's go over and pick up some common all-star players. Jeffrey Spring, it also looks like his start got pushed back a day, which is kind of annoying. I didn't get any points from it, but we'll go with Jeffrey Springs here. Relief pitcher, I have like so many relief pitchers. What in the world? Let's go with Alexis Diaz. He has the highest points per game, so we'll just go with him. Corner infielder, of course, Jose Ramirez. Middle infielder, options are Travis d'Arnaud, Cal Riley, Kevin Biggio, Michael Chavez. I think I'll just go with Travis d'Arnaud here, highest average per game. Outfielder, going to go with Ian Happ, highest average per game. They're against the Pirates. And then the extra, I'm going to go with Matt Chapman. He's a pretty solid pickup there. Then I could either go with Mike Minor here as a starting pitcher, or I could go with another position player. I think I'll go with Mike Minor and just kind of hope he racks up some points in that start. And then finally, let's go ahead and let's put together some training lineups so that all my players are getting experience. Apparently Brandon Lowe, oh yeah, he's on the IL, so he is inactive, which is unfortunate. Go ahead and select all of my limited players to make sure everybody's getting XP. Again, XP just gives the players more points in every one of their appearances. So I think I can do one more. Yeah, one more lineup here. Never mind, can't do one more lineup. So 3 lineups it is. Let's go ahead and let's overview my teams. I feel really good about the limited All-Star. I wish I had a better starting pitcher, but I think the rest of the lineup's pretty solid. Ahmed Rosario should keep hitting, and then hopefully Colton Wong hits a couple more dingers. That should be pretty solid there. And then again, having another middle infielder in Andres Jimenez gives me a lot of flexibility and should help Limited Pro to possibly score in more competition. So that is all. Thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for another video. Catch you later. Bye.